Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our final Mindful Monday today. Just a couple minutes to get into the mindset of being mindful about our weight loss, about our health, and about those messages, those nasty messages we say to ourselves that we've hung on to for so many years. The stinking thinking we talked about before, fears and flaws and failures, and beginning to just choose to transform those. So, in this little sharing time, I wanted to have us be mindful of a victory that you've had. Now, your whole life, because you have 100 pounds or more to lose, isn't a failure. I'm sure we all have successes in some areas of our lives, but let's think about identify just one example to get you started on being mindful of making changes that you want to make in your life and in your health, especially those of us that have 100 pounds or more to lose. That just seems so overwhelming, right? Let's think of a victory that we've had. Think of an obstacle that you have overcome in your life that you believed for a long time that you couldn't do, that you couldn't push through. Maybe other people told you, oh, don't even try that. You're never going to make that. Most people fail at that. Or you, because of your history, not going to happen. Let's think of something in your life. I'm going to give you some examples, a minute to think here. Maybe you don't think about this, but we need to be mindful of our successes. We're getting rid of our failures. We are surrendering our flaws and our fears. So let's think of one thing in your life. Now, think of something, maybe a relationship you started that you were afraid to, that there were so many obstacles, that you had so much self esteem missing that you didn't think you could ever do. Maybe ask somebody out on a date or say yes to a date. Maybe you getting a pet, thinking, oh, I'm just too unorganized and I'm just too lazy and my life is falling apart. My health is a mess. I don't even have what it takes to have a pet. Maybe you overcame that. Maybe you found a way, you found the motivation. Maybe you started a new job, or maybe you started a new small business venture, work at home situation. There were obstacles. There were people that said, oh, don't go there. Oh, I used to work there. I knew somebody that worked there. They didn't do well. And you overcame it because the desire, the passion, the longing was bigger than the obstacles. What else? Starting a new diet, starting to make decisions about your health. This isn't a failure only journey that we've had, those of us that have had 100 or more pounds to lose, right? There's some successes along the way. So let's choose to be mindful and remember and celebrate those times. At one time, think of one situation that there were obstacles that you overcame because your longing, your desire for something better overshadowed the hurdles. You think of something, growing out your hair, changing your look. For one of my kids, it was wearing contact lenses. She was terrified of that. She overcame that. Little victories. Let's be mindful of the little victories in our lives. If we could just remember one thing a day, sometime in our life, in our history, where we overcame an obstacle and we told ourselves at some level, I can do this. I am unstoppable. Let's bring that victory and that success into this journey you're thinking about beginning, of giving up the hopelessness of losing 100 pounds or more. Starts with a single decision that builds and builds and builds. And pretty soon, those mindfulness, those thoughts that overshadow your potential for victory and for change and for feeling better and energy and melting things away, shrinking, getting around better, more mobility. It's going to happen. Let's be mindful today of one little success you've had over something. something. Let's choose mindfulness with success today. What we overcame, and we can do it again. And I'm going to be there for you if you want my help, if you're ready, if you're serious, not just curious, but you're really ready. Check my link below. Apply for your free 20-minute interview where I'll go over your goals and I'll personalize it. And I'll find out where you're at, how committed you are, how ready you are for me to help you. And I'd love to get started. Have a great day being mindful of your ability for success to push through those walls and come out shining. Have a great day.